Hello. Why is it black always? Is it black for you? I even like restarted it. So weird. Weird. I don't know why. On TikTok you can see it, but not YouTube for some reason. So yeah, if anybody wants to see what I look like on there, come on TikTok. It's funny. I didn't get to watch any of the show. Hopefully the people who are interested will come on the live. Look, oh. Look, Ruby, our twins. See? I'll put on. We're gonna be twins. It's such a good color. Me too. And do you like how there's like a little bit of purple on it? Pinky purple. And it smells good too. I'm excited to wear the dark one soon. I keep forgetting to wear it. What is this? Oh.
What is this?
What is this? I was like, what is this? And it's just my hair. I was like, what is this?
Wait, you'll be able to hear that one. Wait a second.
What is this?
I'm putting on the nail varnish.
Look, it's Farouza's color.
Oh, it's kind of like orangey.
Coral!
Acetone. Sorry.
Acetone. Oh, I haven't done my nails yet. Oh, I'm regretting not getting the one.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, can you get all of your nail varnishes out? Show us all your nail varnishes.
Oh, I have to take you to my cabinet.
Can you show us?
I don't know how. Because, you know, like this background thing?
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think of how I could do it.
Throw them one at a time.
But they're all in my cabinet. Here, let's
okay.
let's try and make it work. It's the cabinet's very satisfying, so I'll try it. Let's see. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna find a way. Spectre ball guy's on. Right here. I don't know, it just says there. Hi. I don't know if you're on. It's a very weird time. Yeah. That's very embarrassing. I know. No, I'm embarrassed because I don't even know what's happening. I might even think that, and like, but how? Well, like it says invite, like it comes up and it says people, and then it says invite, like to be live. So I don't know if they went live, but then how? Oh, this is weird. Okay, anyway, I'm just gonna be myself. Okay. So I like color coordinated it because, of course. And yeah, so this is that green that I do have. See how it's like dark? It's not the right. Yeah, it's pretty and I wear it, but like I need that one. Yeah, see, look. So, but I think I should have gotten that one. Yeah, maybe. But yeah. I'm not 7 again. Oh, okay. So yeah. Oh yeah. See this. It's that one. Remember when we were there and I was like that one. And then I'm gonna see if I can find that one that is exactly the one that you were looking at and then where you got it. Oh, it might be. This was for like summer, so. That's what. Uh-oh. Almost hidden. If I don't find it in a few more minutes, I'm just gonna call it. That's so weird. But you bought it anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, so that's all of them. Oh, this is the one that's missing. This is like my favorite one. I have several copies in it. I love that one. But yeah, that usually is in the front. Yeah. Yeah, it makes it more fun. But there's like more behind even. But yeah, the blue section is back here. Here. And then green, and then pink, and then red and like orangey corals, and then neon. Oops, that was like a show. And then like the neon and the yellow. And there's like gold in the back. So yeah. There you go. And then this is the weird thing I've been using, the little pillow thing. The new nail thing. I think I used to really want this for it. And then when this dries, it's easy to get off. It's really good. Yeah. I'm gonna put my background back, but I don't know. Oh, I was like, because sometimes I put like random ones, and I'm like, oh my god, don't put a random one.
Just a selfie.
Yeah. No, I put like ones where like I took a screenshot of like a pretty girl and and I'm like, ew, that's so I got really called out.
What if it just came up with a giant shell?
That would be cute actually.
The spiral within the shell.
Oh, the picture right now. I'm looking for it, and the picture that Arrow sent with him in the stomach, kind of.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Look here, this one.
yes.
Should we keep it?
Oh,
He's like, this is us.
oh.
And I like how it's a shell shape as well.
Yeah. Is he a twin?
It's like a baby twin and lover mixed together. So maybe he's one of the twins. No, it's just a baby. I know. He's like. Let's see if I can find the background. Where is everybody?
How many people are on?
I don't know. I'm like looking at this. I don't. There could be like tons of people saying stuff, and I wouldn't know. I haven't even looked. It was really wild. Yeah, it's like, go home. Maybe it's gonna get good, like the live.
It really feels like autumn today.
It does.
Maybe it's like a preview.
I mean, did you see my mood board? Like, I was feeling it too.
Yeah.
Is this good? I know it's good. It's back. Hi, everybody. If you need any help coming up here, just have a look at this. And if you have any questions, you can also ask here. But yeah, the way it works is you put your topic here, and then you get to come up here. And questions, topics, and if you are not a part of this, then it means that we're going to do some empowerment reframing of terms or questions or things like that. Hopefully Bella comes and we can see if she talked to her inner child.
Yeah, I want to know more about that.
She's usually a regular, so she might come back.
Yeah.
Come back today.
Don't stab yourself again today.
I know, I almost did, and I was like, no.
No.
No consent. No consent.
Yeah.
I know, I didn't even get to, like, when I got home, I don't even know what I did. What did I do? Like, I feel like the whole time I've been here, what did I do?
I just sat down and stared.
I know, I feel like that's what I did too. I'm like, what did I do? Oh, I did try on something, like a clothing, like one of my clothes.
Sorry.
Oh, bless you.
I sneezed.
Oh, someone sent likes to you.
Wait, what?
It says,
Me?
blah, blah, blah sent likes to Figby.
Is it because you like sneezing? I'm sorry.
I don't know, because it happened kind of before you sneezed.
Oh, right.
I don't know, when those things happen, I'm like, what's going on? Maybe it was about the stabbing. Who is here? Say hi if you're here.
Hi.
Hi.
I appreciate the likes. I love getting attention.
Yeah, yeah.
Strangers on the internet. I'm trying to work out ways to do like cuticle removal stuff without spending £7 on a bottle.
Why don't you do it like the cutting one?
No.
No. I feel more control over the cutting.
No, I.
What about shoving it down?
That happens anyway. It's just the I'm just putting salicylic.
I see someone is wanting to come up. If you want to come up, just all you have to do is put your topic to make sure that it's empowerment. It's a topic, is what we do on the live. If you're not a regular of this, it is reframing in an empowering way. So
Yeah. Personal, this, but if it's reframing terms and things like that. So I'll just wait for your topic or question here. And then you can jump up here with Ruby and I. Oh my god, my necklaces are on fire all of a sudden. I don't know what that means.
I can't wait for those beats to arrive. I'm really excited.
Yay!
I'm so excited.
Oh, where'd you go? Unstoppable? Where'd you go? Are you still there?
I love that aspen colony. Is it colony? The aspen tree grove. Oh jeez.
I'm like, what?
The aspen trees in North America, the giant, it's like the biggest organism on the planet, aside from
The sequoia trees?
No, aspen. It's like just one tree, but it's thousands, and they're all connected.
Oh, I thought it was the sequoia trees that were the biggest.
No. Look it up now. It's so cool. It's
Okay.
so cool. Does anybody else know about the aspen trees?
I don't know. Are you guys alive? Is everybody alive on here? Or are you guys the Walking Dead? Vampires.
Zombies.
Zombies!
Quaking aspen clone called Pando.
Wait, it's called Quaking Aspen?
It's the name of a quaking aspen clone. Pando. Pando. What's that?
Pando.
Yeah, it's got a name.
Oh.
From the Latin to spread. I spread. In Utah.
So it's
It's a clone.
it's dough, I, and then pan is spread. Like spreading legs.
Yeah, well, pan
That's what he's saying.
Remember?
Yeah.
Pan, it's like all and everything.
Yeah.
I go everywhere.
He's like, I spread everywhere.
I everywhere.
Wait, but how are these big trees?
It's one tree. It's a clone.
How come I can't find it?
It's got its own Wikipedia.
Yeah, Pando tree. That's one tree? The whole area?
It's a clone, which...
Wait, so the whole forest, this, is one tree?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Clone.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's the world's largest tree and heaviest living organism.
It says Pando is the largest
Nero.
clonal... Oh, Nero, yeah. That always happens with the people who come in and out, or like, they always have like relevant names. It's so funny. And every time I say it, people are like, what? So like, we get to do it together. We get to go, haha. Okay, so I read Pando is the largest clonal organism. Other large trees include redwoods, can also reproduce via cloning. Pando being the heaviest tree and the largest tree by landmass, while also being the largest aspen clone, leaves the Pando tree in a class of its own. Pando Aspen Grove at Fish Lake National Forest. Fish Lake.
Fish Lake.
Aren't they always fish lakes? Like, aren't lakes always fish?
I used to be so confused as to how fish got in lakes, but like 2 years ago I was like,
I'm still confused about like how anything gets into anything, because sometimes there's things that they shouldn't be getting there. Like they just appear.
With fish, like, don't the eggs get eaten by birds and then they poop them into lakes?
I think that's how we're trying to gaslight ourselves, but I don't think that's how it works.
Excuse me, I'm westernizing and I think that's a perfect
That's what I'm saying.
explanation.
You're trying to make it normal and like scientific, but it's not. They literally appear.
I'm gonna watch a bird very closely and watch it do.
Especially like, the reason why I say this is like when I was studying the ponds, how there's these ponds that literally just part of the year they just go away and then they come back and everything comes back, and like the only one that you can gaslight yourself with are things with wings, But like, come on, let's be real. How are the aquatic things still alive? Like, that's stupid. Sorry.
Excuse me.
They literally just appear. Like, it's like the biggest proof. And I looked it up. I looked up even just to like to humor my scientific side, and there's nothing. There's no. They just say it comes back, and that's it. There's no information. I'm like, because some of them it makes sense. A lot of the animals it makes sense because they just like go and do a different thing, or they go somewhere else, or whatever. But the whole area completely dries up completely, and there's no grass to hide in or anything, and they're just dead. Like there's nothing there. Like not even dead. There's nothing there. It's just gone. And then all of a sudden it's like full of life. Like what the hell is that? And they call them nursery ponds. So like, it's not like it's not like those animals are adults and then they come back and then have babies. Like they literally just babies appear. Like what's going on? So that's why I'm like, I'm so suspicious. Like,
Oh my god, no wait. Birds can transport fish eggs on their feathers.
I'm sure, but like, think about that though. Like if they go away, like that makes sense for big bodies of water that stay there all the time. But the ones that go away, like how? Why do they just appear when it comes back? But that makes, I'm sure it happens sometimes, but like I think as a normal thing, no. I think that's just one of the ways that things can happen if it needs to.
But then some things will evolve for those specific purposes, like birds and.
But that would be amphibians, right?
Well, that and I mean like there are like certain seeds and stuff that evolve to attach to animals' fur and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
really
but we're talking about fish.
Yeah, well, surely there's like fish eggs and stuff that fish that evolve to have their eggs near surfaces of water, so birds brush it up against them and then they get stuck to their feathers.
Yeah, but what happens to the fish that and the fish eggs that are not that are when it's dry?
Why would the lake be dry?
That's what I'm saying. So lakes and big body of water, I guess this could be happening, like these little cycles and stuff.
Yeah.
But this doesn't make any sense. And the other thing is when
Will the birds come back?
it's like, okay, so the other thing that, so that's one of them. It's mostly that pond that messes me up. And there's other things that are like that. And the plants even disappear. Like it's out of hand. But anyway, so there's that. And then there's also the other one that I'm like, help, is the, oh, I forgot now. Is the, oh, I forgot. I'll remember in a second. But I'm just like, how? Hello to everyone who's come on the live. You can jump up here, but you have to write your topic or question first, and then you can come up here. And that's how the live works, because we're not talking in the text. So this is very draining. It's not fun. Not fun.
Sorry, I was rustling.
Okay. What should we talk about while we're waiting? I'll talk more about that religion. I'm like so obsessed.
There's something I wanted to know
Oh,
more about.
okay.
What do you call it?
Ow.
What is it called? Keep coming up. Demiurge. What's a demiurge?
No, that's what we've been talking about.
Yeah.
I think it's pouring outside. Is
it?
it? Oh my god, it's fucking pouring. Okay, so remember how I told you? Wait, before we
It's
talk
not-
about that.
It's not raining here yet.
Oh, it's like pouring right now. Maybe it's just me.
It just might not have breathed.
Eson keeps telling me about those news things. Those news alerts about weather are driving me insane. They said it is a emergency of a drought, and I'm like, what the hell? And then literally right now it's pouring rain outside. How is this
Yeah.
emergency?
the drought.
Like, what is that? Like, what? Like, what is going on with that stuff? That drives me insane. Okay, but anyway. Okay, so the Demiurge. So, what we were talking about on our walk today is what what I was talking about, how they got it confused in that religion specifically. And it's not just that religion, it's all the different versions of I forgot the name all of a sudden, but whatever, of that kind of stuff, the knowing religion. What are they called?
Gnostic.
Yeah, the Gnostic religion. All the Gnostic religions, they are trying to. This is the cute thing that I learned from Barbello, is that it is close, but the difference between me, what I'm doing, and them, what they're doing, and the reason why I feel like that connection is so fun, especially that specific type, that Sethian one, it's because their reason is to organize things and make it make sense, and also you can to get out of this prison or whatever they. What?
Sorry, the rain just arrived and it is tipping it down.
Yeah, it's crazy. Why did it have to take time to get to you? Please, why are you delayed? Ruby. What's going on? Anyway, okay. Drought emergency over. Okay, anyway, I don't know why they do that fear-mongering with stuff like that. It drives me insane. It's fine if they want to do other things, but this is just really stupid. They need to stop. Yeah. They're like, it's been the hottest whatever, forever, and it's freezing cold. What?
Yeah.
Are you living in the same place? No, probably not. Okay, anyway. So in those religions, their focus is, because their focus is different. This is why they want me to, Barbello's talking right now. The focus is on getting out of, they feel trapped. And I know why now, because I've talked to Barbello about these things of why they feel trapped, what's going on. And, oh my God, the rain is wild.
Someone just ran past my window and said something really loud, and it just made me jump.
What did they say?
I don't know, something in French.
Oh, in French. So random. Ew. Okay, so yeah, so Barbello was saying that basically they're struggling because they want to structure it for structure's sake, which is fine, but when you do this, then it becomes not about it becomes what I was talking about with the difference between God forms and thought forms. When you get focused on thought forms, it means you're not thinking for yourself. And the thoughts are they're yours, but you're not claiming them, if that makes sense. And the God forms are helping you so that you can rearrange and enhance your thought forms and your human life and shit like that, right? And so when you have a religion based on just kind of thought forms with the truth, so it's kind of it's just the thought, you're learning from thought forms, groups that other people had. So it's not even your thought forms, they're just programs. And even though they got the truth for themselves, those other people that had that question, let's say they were afraid of what was going on around them, and they're noticing in that 2nd century BC or something like that, or whatever, when they did that, they were oh my God, I don't know, they're saying after, whatever, doesn't matter. Who cares anyway? It's BS. But anyway, but for other people that are listening, they're gonna be but whatever, you guys, it doesn't matter anyway. But they're correcting me just for your sake, whoever is thinking that. Okay, but anyway, so when they were doing this and they were thinking this way, they were seeing the stuff around them, and they were seeing how people were talking about God, and they were seeing, especially in the Jewish faith, when they're in the Old Testament and stuff, and how that God was like this. And so instead of becoming atheists because they saw all this, oh my God, there's tons of booming thunder. Yeah. Okay, yeah, the gods are into this, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, so that's basically, huh?
It's because me and my flatmates were talking about Thor.
Oh, maybe. Just a second ago?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Literally
probably.
just before I jumped on this live.
He wants to be a part of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, so they're so when they're looking into that from their perspective, we have to always keep in mind the perspective of why they did it. What's their even if they don't know what their thing is, what was their reason for like going into so much detail and channeling all this stuff. They had questions, right? They had things that were happening in their life and they're like, why is it like this? And so when we read those religions and look into them, we're like doing, it's like a middleman. It's secondhand information because it's not directly from the source of the information. It is, but it's through the lens of someone like in the old days or in that, you know, dimension or whatever. So it's important, this is why I do these on the live. It's important to reframe in an empowerment way, because when I say empowerment, people think of empowerment as like being really happy about themselves and understanding who they are and feeling good, but there's more to it. Your empowerment is your connection to your original energy. So that is, like, I say empowerment so that so people get it, like in any way, like maybe a shallow way or a deep way, it doesn't matter, so that they can eventually get that. Huh?
Everyone wants to feel empowered.
Exactly. And so, but they don't, and the funny part is they don't know what that is. And what it is finding your truth, which is your original energy field. That is your personal infinity from infinity. And so that is like what we're doing when we do that. So anyway, so when I'm doing it, I know, and I tell people, and I encourage people to even ask me if it doesn't make sense, why I'm doing it. And I'm doing this because that is what I want for myself and what I want to see around for me. So I'm doing it, you know, for that. And so when so when we talk about these things, I always want to make that clear, that the reason why I see it this way and I'm connecting with Barbello in this way, and I've gotten this information from Barbello and continuing like even throughout today, it's because that is my intention, and that's who you get to talk to when you do those things. When you have an intention, you build a bridge, like in my little workbook, and that bridge is this, basically. It's you putting what you want and understanding what you want in a conscious way with that energy field that has all that information, and you mix it together. Whereas the, what do you call it, that religion is not like that, because it could be when they were making it, that could be very much similar, because they might have been somewhat aware, even if they're not, they still have an intention. But us reading that, it should inspire us to keep going. It should not keep us in it. But anyway, so they wanted to talk about that before we get into it. So the way they talk about it in the religion, and if anyone looks up anything having to do with Gnostic, it doesn't matter which version or whatever, they all say kind of a similar thing about Sophia basically making a mistake, a baby, or like some like creation, and she doesn't create with her counterpart, which means, and this is their perspective, but I disagree in the sense that they only saw it from a tiny POV. So basically it was like symbolic. So this is what I'm first going to say what they think, and then I'm going to say what I think from speaking to those energies and also from my experience. So firstly, in the Gnostic texts, they talk about how Sophia is tempted and curious, and I also channeled something like this without even reading it a long time ago, but it has nothing to do with this. So they mixed that even. So they mixed two stories, which I'll talk about those stories separately from my point of view. So from their point of view, they're saying she got curious about things. She created something without her counterpart, because they're obsessed with duality and like male and female stuff and things like that. And they have a point, but they don't understand their point, if that makes sense. I've really looked into it, and every time they talk about it, it seems very OCD. And they take from Plato's Symposium, when he talks about your other half, and they do take from this. It's known. So they were like mixing those two together, kind of. It's like a mixture of Plato and their own stuff, and also Jesus stuff and things like that, when they're talking about those counterparts. And in a way, we can kind of blame we can blame Plato for bringing it up, and then we can blame the Gnostics for people being obsessed with twin flame stuff, because that's where this all comes from. Like, this is like the roots of that crop where you think that you're not whole. And it's a shame, because we are. It's just that you have that and more. And you don't even have to think of it as male and female. You can think of it as just whatever they are. Like, you don't have to do that. But anyway, I have techniques to help you guys with that. So if you guys have questions, one of them is in here, but I can always answer that as well. So people who are just listening, you can come up here and ask questions like that. But anyway, okay. So they see her as creating this. They kind of shame her. There's a lot of like, they also have a practice where if you're sad about these kind of things, or if you're angry at Sophia or her kid or whatever, to forgive them, and it's a part of their practice. Not all of them have this, but that one, the Sethian one, has this practice where you forgive them. And I think it's absolutely disgusting, because you don't have, like, I think it's disgusting as in, like, for people's empowerment, because for one, that storyline of that shame, like, you can learn from it that that's ridiculous. Like, why would you be ashamed that you are curious? Why are you ashamed that you do this? Anyway, so for me, it's a nightmare. And that part, I'm like, oh my God, no. I saw that and I'm like, bleh. So anyway, so, because it's horrible. Like, what's the point? Like, why would you feel that way about like, obviously these beings as well, they're not even like, they're so abstract. And to put a human, like, thing, it's just, I don't know why people don't see that. I can understand when they wrote it, like I said, because it's like specifically tailored to that thing. But now I'm like, okay. So anyway, so that's the first thing. So this being is completely different than the, what do you call it? The actual Matrix. And so, like, wait, I'm not finished yet actually with them. So they think that she hid him because she was so embarrassed. He has a lion head and a snake body, and she was so embarrassed and hid him. And because she hid him, they couldn't fix it, and it got out of hand. And they say that he created his own world when they weren't paying attention by stealing her energy when she wasn't looking, like his mom's energy. And I'm like, how do you steal your mom's energy anyway? Like, are you guys okay? Like, what's going on? Because moms are literally just the original branch, and you're like a piece. So how can you steal from your piece? I always tell people this, like, the cells in your body, how can the cells steal from you? Like, they can't. That doesn't, they're stealing from themselves. You can't give your soul away or energy away. Like, you can do that in a human sense, because we're finite in the sense of how much energy we get through the day, and that doesn't have to always be that way, but it is at the moment. That's why we get confused, and we put these big energies like that thing on it. Anyway, okay, so that's that. And then she has to fix a bunch of things, and when she tries to fix a bunch of things, she falls as well, and it has to do with fixing it mixed with her son taking energy from her. And the story with I guess it's like, so it's Adam, then Eve, and then Seth, or no, Adam, Eve, and then the two brothers, the Cain and Abel or whatever, and then Seth. And so they say that the first way to, what was it? I can't remember. I'm just like channeling it because I don't really remember. Like, I do remember, but I don't know how to explain it. I'm like, because they don't want me to say exactly the stuff. They want me to say something specific. Barbello wants to. What was it? Okay, so Eve is the first to, because they also have this in the religion where they say there's 3 types of people. I don't like this, by the way, but I'm going to talk about it later. But they say that there's the people who are not like they're made from the fake stuff that he made, like took from his mom. And then there's the people who are from the story. They're like, because I'll tell the story in a second. They're like, they have they have the body, but then they have also soul. And it's weird because they mix soul and spirit in a weird way, and I'm like, oh my god, it hurts my brain. So they basically say that the soul is like not that great. It's like something that it's like you just have it or something like that, and it's like you can activate it, but you don't always get a choice or whatever. It's weird. Okay, but anyway, the third one is apparently rare, and they describe it kind of how I live life and stuff, where you're a direct connection, and they call that the spirit, and they think the spirit is special or whatever, and I think it's just a weird translation thing. But anyway, the spirit is that fourth one, and I forgot the names of them. They have like random names I can't remember because I don't know, it's not important to me, so I didn't remember, but there's like three. And so they tell the story with those three. The first one, which is like, they said they're very materialistic or whatever, or sorry, the first one is the soul one, which is Eve. Or wait. No, Adam is like also that one that doesn't have anything. Is just like a product. I don't know. I don't remember. Sorry. Like it's stupid. But anyway, Eve definitely has it like half. So she has the one that like has the possibility, or she has the spirit. Whatever. Who cares? And she inspires by talking. And apparently Jesus is the snake in the like that tempts them but doesn't even tempt them, like he just like tells it about it. It's so messed up. All the stuff is mixed up, and I'm like, help. Mixed up, and not in the way that it's wrong. It's just like it shows you that they're even, by the way, they're close. So that tells you how messed up all these stories are in these texts, because messed up in the sense of like it's not a straightforward story where like, okay, that happened. It's not like that. It's not like, oh, someone's lying about a story or whatever. It's like literally patched together, and you can feel it, right? Probably from me talking. But anyway. And then the two children are the shallow type, and then Seth is supposed to be the rare one. So I think it's actually Eve and Seth are the rare ones, the ones that are like fully connected, and they don't need, and like no matter what, they're going to be safe and not trapped or whatever. So the reason why I went through that is that there's this game happening between that son and Sophia, and Sophia's basically trying to, and her friends and helpers are trying to trick him by creating things like Eve, or was it Eve or Adam, or it's either Adam or Eve, I can't remember. They created Adam, and they tricked him into making that so that he could put all of his energy into that energy that he stole from Sophia into Adam, so that they could take Adam or whatever. But then he found out and then took Adam, and then Eve was supposed to be the next way to do it, and then that Jesus snake and all that stuff were like other ways to get the energy back. And then after that, I'm getting exhausted. But basically that's all the stuff that happened. So anyway, so the reason why I'm talking about this is there's like this cat and mouse kind of vibe happening where they're like trying to catch each other's energy, and this is absolutely not what happened. Like, as in, like, in a sense of, like I said, from the perspective of my energies and from the perspective of empowerment, because it's not about what happened, it's about what's the point. So like when you look at these stories and you listen to them, what's the point? How is this going to help you live life? How is this going to help you bring your energy and make the world a better place in the sense of what is your truth? How is this going to help you understand your energy heritage? How is this going to help you with your memories? So if you ask those questions to yourself, how is that like that, right? Okay, so now we're going to talk about what I know from what they've told me and stuff. Okay. So Sophia, on her own, was basically, she was making like things, like she was making like all different stuff, has nothing to do with counterparts. It doesn't even exist. The only thing that has a split that happened at this point that everyone, like all the energies kind of know, they don't know, like it's a secret as well, which is weird. But anyway, is light and Etheria basically is left behind, and light progresses and does all kinds of stuff, and then Etheria starts bringing things out, and she creates actually Barbello, which is Like she holds all the she's like this, but like basically like a little holds it all, right? And so she distributes stuff. And so I was thinking that Etheria only got through with Isis, and how Isis basically took the potions that were being made and then became like a bigger being. And then I also thought it was this other thing that happened that I know, but it wasn't. It was Barbello. So Barbello is the holder of all the harmonics and more like codes and that are from the infinite. And so she's kind of like a portable version of Etheria, who and the Pulse that basically created that tent, but she's like a portable one that can go everywhere and be in everyone and all that stuff. Yeah. So that is the only thing that's going on at the moment. There's no yeah, it's like that's how everything's operating, right? So anyway, so she's like making this sketchbook, and the reason why she made this is because okay, so let's say there's this spiral, this spiral, this spiral, this spiral. Let's say there's 4 spirals, and then there's spirals off those spirals, and all of those are universes, aka that big energy fields, right? And they're all up to each other working on stuff, and they're doing their own little things, and some of them can collaborate, and they all collaborate in what I have been calling the etheric. And in that religion they kind of call it the spirit world, but they have like a word for it. It starts with a P, I can't remember, but it's still like, even when they talk about it, they're talking about many different things at once. So like sometimes they're talking about that all the infinity possibilities, and sometimes they're talking about that and they're confused. And even Barbello, like they sometimes say, is like the female counterpart to infinity, because they're obsessed with the male and female, and it gets so confusing. But anyway, so back to the spiral. So when something happens, like a process happens or anything, all different energy like spirals happen from that. So like, let's say this being takes something from that being, that action creates another being. So that's like basically how it works in this area. And then once you do that, everyone that already exists, like all the different spirals, gain that. So like, for example, Nyx is the potential of life and death, which means going back and forth between the spirals. Everyone gets that technology, like that being in them. So that's how it operates everywhere, because that's just how it is. Like they're all from infinity, right? So they're going to be connected. But when Sophia created the Matrix, so this is what they got right, is that she made something without everyone else. That's what it means. But they translate it as their obsession with this is why I say you guys need to get away from the duality, because look at how limiting that is. So those people are stuck in that, and they don't get to see how cute this is. So she has a sketchbook where you can literally create anything without it affecting everybody else, and it stays in there. And the way they show it to me is symbolic. It obviously doesn't look like this because it's probably like has nothing to do with anything like that we know. They show this little ball, and she's like kind of like, it's like a little world that you can go in, and she makes stuff and puts it in there, and she can go in it as well and look in it. And so instead of messing up her universe and other universes, she tries stuff out in there. Now, that is the main thing going on. She has it. Other energies kind of know about it, but it's just like they don't really know. Okay, now something happens. I still don't know how it happened, but I do know that it's something that happened. And this is going to be something I'm going to be putting on Patreon. It's just for Janine. She keeps wondering when it's going to happen. So yeah, so that's going to be soon. But this is like the next part of what happened and why all this happened, and so how it happened as well. And so I'm not going to go into too much detail because we're focusing on him. But that's him. That little notebook is him. And that is the true, what did you call him, Ruby?
Wait, what? Sorry?
The god, what's his name that you want to know about? Demiurge. That is the true Demiurge. It's like, and even though they gave him that name and the Gnostics did, I am saying that what they, like, that's the true thing. So they have that. Oh, I see 7. So that little ball that she's carrying, and she's putting things and trying stuff out. Her sketchbook is basically that. Okay, so now back to what happened. So I'm not going to talk, like I said, I'm not going to go into too much detail because it also is, I would like people to just find this information if they need it. I don't want them to accidentally stumble upon it on a live without consent, because it is, it did affect everyone. So everyone is going to have memories of this. And I don't know, it's a bit, if you don't know what to do with it and how it can empower you, I don't think that it's nice. So anyway, so basically one of the energies that are not supposed to have their own universe, like it's not a good idea, because it doesn't work. It doesn't work with, because when you first come out of the potential, if you don't, like before it was you had your own spiral and it's fine, right? But not before, but the origin is like you have your own spiral. But then when all the other things happen that connect everything, it's going to connect everything always, right? And so basically it leaked. And so they went through all these processes to stop the leak, transform all the stuff that did leak, and make it work so that it works everywhere. And every single place had to do that, and do in different forms. And this is in the symbol is reptiles. So anything having to do with reptiles, it doesn't matter what it is, it's a symbol of that sealing of the leak, and also alchemizing so that it matches everyone's like universe and things like that. So when that happened, that was the first leak. It did cause problems, and we worked on it. There's all these things that happened. But then one of them went wrong, and I'm working on the details of that. And when it went wrong, it leaked again. And this time it was really a disaster, because it split the family in half. And so these this is the thing that actually they would love, because it did split everyone in half. It divided them. So there was one side that is my original energy that was mistaken as darkness and creepy things and stuff like that, as wanting to be all whole. And the other split was to keep things in the structure and in the light, and to only work with what's in front of you, and old stuff, if that, not old, but like things that have already been used, like just work with what is there, no new things at all, and to keep the cycle going. And the funny part about both of those is this one stayed true to themselves and has never changed, but the light one flipped. So the light wasn't like that. The light was structure as needed, support as something grows, all that stuff. And so when this happened, all the energies that followed this, they split. Some of them that were actually from, like they're from that spiral, they like migrated, and then vice versa. This is what changed. And so some of them did it like they wanted to, like they did it like themselves, and some were like that spill thing messed them up. And then they made decisions even more after they got messed up, whatever. Like there's a lot of stuff, and everyone has their own story, so I don't want to go into too much detail about that, and I won't even in my stuff, because it is a session case by case and stuff like that, because everyone had their own distortion that happened. Everyone, no one, even if you stayed true to yourself, you still had a distortion somehow, like which we would call traumas. So you either have the true distortion where you can't grow and you can't expand and you want to keep looping, or you have the trauma one where it kind of like stops you, like, so it's like stopping versus like that, or you have both, like, which a lot of humans do, right? And again, every time something like this happens, people go, it's bad and evil, but actually in a way, like, yes, obviously it was like detrimental to fix it, not fix it, but find ways around it, but it still did bring new things. It did bring new ways to expand, even, because when you get through those things, you expand even more. So yes, originally it was gross, but like now it's this. So this is what they see. They see these things happening, and people will, if a human sees this, they don't see the beauty in it. They don't see the strength in it. They don't see the damage also with it. They just say, this is horrible, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So now one more thing. Okay. So they keep saying that everything is created by him, but it's the opposite. He is it. So he is the rules, the matrix, the stuff. So in a way, he didn't create it. He was created, and everything that jumped in creates it. So he's kind of in a prison. So he does create stuff, but he only can create stuff with what's there. And then the other ones. And not just him, but others, like I said, things happen to them from this like liquid stuff or whatever, that the leak thing, where they either, like I said, decided or they actually changed. And so there's a version, this is a puzzle thing, hold on. Okay, it worked. So there's a version of one of the energies that is, from people's perspective, is ancient, but it's like the original, in the original creation stuff, like that gets stuff going, kind of, you know, like weaving and things like that, weaving the universe and things like that. And not all the universes. They are this one that got changed. They got ripped into it, and it's weird because there's also a story where they went to go help light. So there's like one that went away, and then there's one that actually got hurt. And so because it's the same energy, you know, we think it's just one does this and that's it. We think, you know, we have all these stories and we are like, why are there so many different versions? Why are they shattered? Why are they blah, blah, blah? This is why. It's because so many things are happening at once, and it's the paradox as usual, right? But anyway, so this is what they say when they're saying that it's evil. It's not just this, this is an example. All the energies that got kind of like flipped and changed and all these things, those are the ones, those parts that got affected. They think it, and they, oh wait, I forgot one more thing. So when this was happening, there are energies that pulled to save these other energies into that matrix. And first it was Gaia that jumped in. And Gaia jumped in first because her universe was the first to be affected by this leak thing. It happened because of like that first thing, but it doesn't mean it didn't happen everywhere else. And so she decided that, like, when we were like trying to figure stuff out, she jumped in. So then the others jumped in as well. Not everyone, but they jumped after their children and after them, also because of themselves, and they gave their life into it. And so for a while that could keep happening, and then it ended up closing, and so they kind of got trapped. And so people call those fallen angels, but they're not fallen, or fallen anything and all that stuff that happens, but they're not actually fallen. Their original reason was to help with this thing. So those are the ones that people mistaken for stuff like that, and because of them being trapped. And yes, they did do some gross stuff, but they're not doing the stuff to us, they're doing it in a different way. And there's other things going on as well. There's so much stuff going on, and so they're all trying to put that into one tidy bow and just call it the Demiurge, and it's not. They're blaming it all on one being, like, and there's even many versions of him as well. But yeah, the way that they look at him and that thing that's like gross, and these like archons doing things and stuff like that, that's not, like, the archons are about the energies that are trapped, and they are in charge of redistributing things, and they're the planets basically. And then also him at the same time, because he's kind of trapped in his own thing too. But then there's other versions that are not trapped. It's like so much stuff is going on. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. I think that covers kind of it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Is there any more that you, like, questions you have still about him, like things you've heard?
Not really. It's just because you were talking about it, and it also popped up in Sandman. So
Oh,
I was like, I just need.
he's very misunderstood. He's
Okay,
actually
that's
very
very
kind, and every time I've talked to him, he's very and he's, by the way, he's the same as Kronos. So Kronos,
Okay.
those are different storylines. So Kronos, Mars, Demiurge, and there's other that it starts with an A. I forgot. Aeon, I think. All of
Okay.
those are the same energy, but different stories about that energy.
Yeah, okay.
And then the Demiurge one is the misunderstood of the energies, and that actually is, some of it is about him, but most of the Demiurge that they talk about in like Gnosticism is about what happened to all the energies that got touched by the liquid stuff.
Yeah. Speaking of liquid, I was wondering if there is any way we can talk to Poseidon about the upcoming month and why he's popping in and everything.
Because it is funny that he came up, right? Like, so random. It doesn't make sense because right now there's other people coming up that say invite and stuff like that, and I always wonder about why those are there. It's like recommendation.
I don't know.
And now so this person that it said invite just joined.
Right.
So I'm wondering, I don't know. I'm very curious because I don't know. I'm suspicious. We'll see if it's still there.
Invite.
Yeah, it's still there. Should I invite him? No, I was kidding.
Yeah, do it.
No, because it was weird, our message.
Oh, that's fine.
There was no reconciliation.
It was a practice run.
It was. I mean, there's something going on here, so I don't know.
Yeah.
And obviously Poseidon's silent. Anyway, okay. So what should we ask him?
I don't know, because also balls keep coming up and it's like a running theme. So. And the number 8, obviously, so.
We want to ask him that?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, every time, I know this is so random, but every time I see bowls or anything like that, he keeps bringing up the Golden Fleece stuff.
Okay, so
and
what is he wanting? Not wanting, but like, why is the Golden Fleece so relevant right now?
He wants me to go back to that story, because I didn't, like, when we were, like, you know, that day when I was walking around and sending you the stuff, that day he was, like, catching me up with stuff, but he wanted to go into more detail about that. So that's, I think, what happened, and I think he wants me to focus on that. He keeps showing me, he made this island, and the thing is, I don't know the context. That's the thing. That's what he wants me to work on, or I don't know. And we could do that if you want. Like, maybe that's what's supposed to be happening. Let me get my laptop is behind me.
Don't stab yourself.
Huh?
Don't stab yourself.
I won't. It's on the. It's safe. I'm safe. It's on my side table. I'm gonna take these necklaces off because they're on fire and it's making me want to throw up.
No.
I think it's what's his name? I hope I didn't say Mars, by the way. He's like, I think you said Mars. I meant Saturn.
Yeah.
But Mars is in that story, so that's why I always, like, that happens sometimes. Okay, let me get these off so I feel okay. Like, I'm starting to, like, ache.
Ache.
Okay, let's see.
Ooh, ache.
I think we're, like, now have a radio show.
Yeah. I'm happy with that. This is a podcast.
Yeah, we're having a radio show podcast. Okay, let's see. He just, every time I think of the Golden Fleece now, like, before I was like, I have no idea what's going on, and now every time I just see him creating this island with the gold sheep and stuff, or the gold.
Wait, was the Golden Fleece from a golden sheep?
That's all just a golden shower.
No.
You know what that is, right?
The live shadow band.
No, I said Golden Fleece.
Oh, okay. Same thing, isn't it?
It's not the same thing.
No, definitely not. Also, have you ever heard of Urban Dictionary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should add that.
I'll tell you all
Golden
about
Fleece.
it.
The golden.
The Golden Fleece.
It's funny. I just looked up the Golden Fleece, and there's like these pea looking drinks.
No.
I think it's for Essa.
No.
Did you make that come up, Essa? Okay.
No.
Yeah, this is the thing with Pan and stuff. Wait, hold on. Let me. Even like the preview is about that part. He's like, hee hee. Okay, let's see.
No, there's a moth.
Did you have a moth?
No.
That's always the theme as well. Okay, let's get here.
I'm sorry.
I also feel like Jason, for some reason, is Eros.
Oh.
I don't know why. Every time I see him, like I see the Akelson guy.
But with the Spectre Ball guy, I kept getting Jason vibes, but it was the Golden Fleece after all.
Yeah. But to be honest, I feel like there's similarities with him. Anyway, like I feel like even him that they're a part of that. Like I don't know that the aquatic ones.
Yeah.
The aquatic fire ones, because I feel like Aphrodite is even like that, where she's so fiery but aquatic at the same time. Because it's not true aquatic, it's like the primal water aquatic.
Like, underwater fire, like underwater volcanoes.
Yeah, I mean, but like if you think of it, like the primal waters, it would like hold everything, right? I'll see.
Yeah.
I'm getting to Poseidon's part. Oh my god, why is it not here? Okay, hold on. And I feel like I feel like he's saying this, that they make him just about water stuff, and it's like, it's symbolic water, so for him, it's like it annoys him. Okay, let's see. Okay, the Golden Fleece belonged to a golden-haired winged ram, and was the offspring of Poseidon, who appeared in the form of a ram, and the nymph Theophane, who Poseidon transformed into an ewe. The fleece was the object of the quest undertaken by Jason and the Argonauts. So they got that from his like babies, basically. And that's what he keeps showing me, is that. So Poseidon, the god of the sea, took the form of a ram and mated with Theophane, a nymph, who was transformed into an ewe to hide her from the other suitors. Creep.
Made into a ewe?
Yeah. The golden ram. Their offspring was a winged ram with golden fleece known as Chrysomalos.
Oh my god, the wings.
I know it's. Oh my god!
Wings.
Wait. And also the Chryso thing is that it's this color that I'm obsessed with always anyway, but it's this.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna look at Chrysomalos. Oh, he's so chunky and cute. Oh my god. Please.
Wait. Oh. Yeah.
Wait, let me get him up. Oh my god, right when I clicked on it, it went.
Of course. Why?
I don't know. They need to stop it. And then his wife, what's her name? I forgot her name all of a sudden. His wife, the Sabrina, is her name Sabrina Carpenter or something?
I don't know.
I think that's her name, whatever. Someone said it when I like left you. They're like Sabrina Carpenter, and they went ha ha, and I'm like, please stop. So he's the ho ho. What's his name?
What? Edward.
Yeah, and then the wife in real life, not in the movie.
Well, I don't remember.
No, in real life, like now.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
remember.
I'm gonna look it up. But look here, look how cute and chunky.
Yeah. Cute and chunky.
Okay, let me read it. Okay. We are on the OI. So Chrysomalos was a fabulous flying golden fleeced ram. They were sent by the cloud nymph Nephele, which is Eslin's mom and brother mixed together, to rescue her children. So are these my grandchildren? Wait. Yeah, they're my grandchildren. Pre Prixus and Hele, when they were about to be sacrificed to the gods. The ram carried Prixus and all the way to Colchis. I don't know why I know this. How do I know Colchis?
Jeez.
Why do I know Colchis? No, Colchis. There's something like, I don't know. Wait, let me look this up. Oh my god, there's so, he's putting us in a, what do you call it? I don't know what to call that. It's the technique that I do, the fishing for energy. He's like basically doing this with the okay, so Colchis is the place they're showing me in my head.
Okay.
So that is the place. And they've been showing, by the way, they've been showing me in maps, and so it's been really cool because yeah, it's Iberia.
Uh-huh.
It's like right by Iberia and Persia in the Persian Empire. Oh my god.
Iberia was like Spain.
No, this is the original Iberia. This is like the 13th century BC. So that's where Iberia comes from, and then it goes over there. Apparently, that's what it says. Okay, let's see. It's the eastern.
The internet says it, I believe it.
I mean, it's a map, so it's not like them talking about it. I'm just going by the map.
Yeah.
And also what they're saying in my head, so I haven't read it, but okay. The Colchians were probably established in the Caucasus by the Middle Bronze Age. It has been described in modern scholarship as the earliest Georgian formation, which, along with the Kingdom of Iberia, would later contribute significantly to the development of the Kingdom of Georgia and the nation. Colchis is known in Greek mythology as the destination of the Argonauts, as well as the home to Medea and the Golden Fleece. So Medea, what? Now they're telling me to look at Medea. Medea is known in most stories as a sorceress, an accomplished in medicinal magic, and often depicted as Hecate.
Oh
She is the mythical granddaughter of the sun god Helios and niece of Circe. Oh my god, please!
Okay.
Okay, this is definitely a family story. Wait, I don't even know what to do. Like, this is all over the place. Okay, hold on. Okay, by the way, everyone listening and watching, this is basically my life, how it works, but we're doing it live. Like, this is how I'm like, they pull, this happens a lot with them. They either do it in my head and then I go crazy and they're like, no, like, let's just do this in the, let's just do this typing and stuff. Okay, let's go back to our little ram babies. Because that was, Colchis was, I'll look into that more later. At the far end of the Black Sea, and then instructed the boy to sacrifice him to the gods and lay his fleece in the grove. In the grove of Ares.
No.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm writing. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna have to write this down really quick. This is getting out of hand. The grove is. And Aslan's making fun of it, so. So Grove of Ares, and Ares equals Mars and the reptilian stuff. Reptile. Void. You guys, we're getting there. Okay, Colchis. Colchis.
Wait, how do you spell that?
There's two ways. The way that is Colchis, and then the Greek is with K, so it's
Okay.
I can't find the K one, but for now let's just do the C one.
Oh my god. been a different time. So
And
I'm
then-
looking for folder pages.
Okay, I'm gonna write down. Where is. So Medea. Helios. I'm very suspicious about this. I feel like she just came out of nowhere. To be honest, I feel like it's something that happened with what's her name? I think because I told you how Hecate was like not into being in the Matrix, if that makes sense. And I told her, I'm like, but we need your projection, blah blah blah, and like, I feel like this has to do with this somehow. Okay, Hecate, and then who else? Circe. In a way, I feel like it's Arabella though. Because Helios would be Ra, and Hecate would be her, right?
Yeah.
And then Hecate represents after the underworld exists, when the mother. After, I'm saying the because I don't want people to think I'm crazy, but you know whatever.
Yeah.
And then the child. So it would be kind of. Oh, I know who it is. Remember how I was talking about the Persephone that was stuck? It's her.
Oh.
That's.
Okay, well, that's, yeah.
Okay, we know who she is now.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, this is so cool. Okay. They wanted me to know that so that I can look into. Okay, I know who she is, and it is a part of my story. So okay. And now let's get back to the Golden Fleece area. Okay. So, oh yeah, I have to write down Chrysomalus. That's the golden wait. Chrysomalos is. Do you want to know how to spell it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the little golden ram, and it's. Do you want the K or the C one?
The C.
CHRY SOMALLUS.
Chrysomalus.
Okay, so Chrysomalus, in consequence of the intrigues of Phrixus' stepmother Ino. Oh, by the way, Ino is that, the being I was talking about that they mistaken him for, and it's like a representation of when you get creepy, remember that from that liquid stuff. Ino is one of those.
Oh, okay.
The stepmother Ino, and I can't remember why. I'm just gonna write a note of it. Oh my god, there's so much. I guess it's Poseidon. This is how it works. Okay, so Ino is the representation of energy fields. I guess reversed or whatever from the leak. Not from the leak. Or sliding and jumping with light. Okay. So he was sacrificed. Others state that he could have offered himself. He was to be sacrificed to Zeus. This is getting out of hand. Okay, sacrifice to Zeus. So golden. I'm gonna have to look into that. That's weird. But his mother Nephele. So Nephele. Where is it? I know my feet are hurting. Okay, his mother. Oh. His mother Nephele removed him and Hele, and the two then rode away on the ram with the golden fleece. So that little picture I showed. So
Yeah.
okay, so they were trying to hurt the kids. My grandchildren. I guess maybe those are the twins. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so removed him in the air. Wait, he rode away on the ram and with the golden fleece, the gift of Hermes. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, what is going on? Wait, what? Okay, so babies rode away on the golden ram with the golden fleece. So they took it off the golden fleece, but they're on the ram. Okay, with the golden fleece. We're gonna find out what this means soon. Okay. Oh, the actual golden fleece was the gift of Hermes. So let's see. So I don't know what, maybe he just like made some without taking it off through the air.
What?
I'm gonna have to ask all of them. Jesus, this is so out of hand. Do you see how humans are out of hand?
Oh my god.
And I know that this is like it's important and it makes sense, but they like, it's just so, they needed, like, this is why you need to have intentions, because otherwise this is what happens. Like, you can't write I've tried this, my brain has broken, like they've told me stuff and I've seen it in this way and it just doesn't work. You have to have an intention, and or you do interviews of each energy from their perspective. We'll see. Okay, so it was a gift of Hermes. So basically that whole trip was this.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Hermes was there the whole time.
This whole thing, no, the whole thing, like all the stuff that's going on was happening. Even like before I went, I wanted to wear golden stuff, and I ended up making a golden outfit as well. Like, it's just so hilarious, and I wasn't even thinking. I bet a swan is gonna come into this. I mean, Zeus kind of is a swan, right? Let's see. So the gift of Hermes through the air. And the air obviously is a thing as well. According to Hyginus, Phrixus and Hele were thrown by Dionysus, oh my god, you guys, into a state of madness. So the kids on that ram went crazy because of Dionysus. Okay. Crazy kids. I don't know why he has to be a part of this. Into a state of madness, and while wandering about in a forest, they were removed by Nephele. Okay, so Nephele found her kids. Maybe she needed to find them. Between Segium and the Chersonesus, Hele fell into the sea, which was afterwards. Hele fell into the sea, which was afterwards called after her, the Hellespont. Oh, so one of the girls fell into the sea. But Phrixus arrived in Colchis in the kingdom of Aeetes, who gave him his daughter Chalcopri in a marriage. Phrixus sacrificed the rain which has carried him to Zeus, Phrixus, or Laphystius, and gave its skin to Aeetes, who fastened it to an oak tree in the grove of Ares. What is going on? Do you know, Ruby?
The grove of Ares, the oak tree.
Yeah, but what is going on with giving his skin to Aeetes, who fastened it on an oak tree? So Phrixus...
But like, why his skin?
Yeah, but also Phrixus is, remember, there's Phrixus and Hele fell in the water, and Phrixus, his skin. But like, why? Okay, we need to look into those kids. Like, what's going on with these kids?
The skin.
Oh, here we go. There's an actual section. If you guys want to see, I'm going to show you a picture of what's going on. That's the, oops. Okay, so there's another part, but I'm going to just read, or maybe I'll read the other part first. So this is the birth of the Golden Fleeced ram. Theophane, a most beautiful maiden, was the daughter of Bisaltes. When many suitors sought her from her father, Neptunus, Poseidon carried her off. I don't know why they're called Neptunus, but whatever. Poseidon carried her off and took her to the island of Crumisa, where the suitors knew she was staying there. Well, when the suitors knew that she was staying there, they secured a ship and hastened to Crumusia. To deceive them, Poseidon changed Theophane into a very beautiful ewe, himself into a ram, and the citizens of Crumusia into cattle. There you go. That's the cattle.
Oh my god, that's so like complex to get to that.
I know.
What a journey.
I know. There's more, by the way. Okay.
Oh my god.
When the suitors came there and found no human being, and by the way, I've been looking into this for a while and none of this was there, so I'm very suspicious about this as well. But anyway, there's tons, like, from nowhere. Okay. So, when the suitors came there and found no human beings, they began to slaughter the herds and use them for food. Ew!
Oh.
Poseidon saw that the men who had been changed to cattle were being destroyed, and changed the suitors into wolves. He himself, in ram form, lay with Theophane, and from this union was born the Golden Fleeced ram.
That feels really violent.
Wait a second. The Golden Fleeced ram is Ares Chrysomolus.
Oh my god, okay.
Which carried Phrixus to Colchis, and whose fleece hung in the grove of Mars. Ares, Jason took away. How is this the story? I'm telling you, this has been years of, like, it's been at least 2.5 years of me putting this story together from my memories. And this is, like, how? Like, you can't, like, I didn't see this. this is completely that story.
It's like a back way, like a back street.
Yeah. How? He's cracking up. I mean, I know that, like, it makes me sound crazy, but, like, light did have that thing, so maybe this was all distorted and didn't exist because of that, and it got, like, fixed, because it is, you know, a matrix. I don't know, like, I'm a bit shocked. Aren't you? You remember the story, right?
Yeah.
With the, like, the me coming and, like, trying to blend the things. It's just so interesting because now I know more and from my memories, but, like, this is almost the same, but, like, in a Greek mythology vibe knowledge way of telling, like, it's like that.
It feels like seeing it all from another person's perspective.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
I want to know. We need to look into who this perspective is. I know it's a couple. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Okay, sorry. I'm just, like, I'm in shock a bit. Like, when this happens, I'm like, what is going on? I feel this is my version of psychosis. I'm just trying to find out how it's relevant. Okay, let me get back on track. Okay, this is relevant because this is me putting the missing pieces into my part of my map. That story, because that story is a bit shaky, and it was told to me that it was a bit dangerous, and then I realized that that danger was not really a danger, but, like, just not the right time. Okay, all right. How are you feeling about it?
A bit disoriented.
I'm like in fire. My neck specifically, and without any.
I feel like underwater a little bit.
Yeah, I mean.
Which is funny.
Yeah. He's, like, on brand. Okay. Okay. So Prixis, Hele, and then the Hele thing is driving me crazy as well, because the show, what's it called? Severance. Did you get to watch it yet?
Not yet.
You should watch it. One of the characters' names is Hele, and I'm getting suspicious about that as well.
Okay.
There's another season coming, so we'll see. Okay, so Hesiod catalogs of women and... Oh, sorry, this is just talking about that image that I showed you. So the ram, Krios, it was the transported Prios and Hele. Oh, whatever. It was immortal and was given to them by their mother Nephele and had a golden fleece. As Hesiod and Perseus. Okay. Oh my god, wait. Okay, so do you remember how I said that serendipity brought the children to the Matrix?
Yeah.
What if this is their version of it?
Yeah.
I'm getting
Like,
suspicious.
that way.
Because I stopped talking to Mars/Aries, I'm actually suspicious about what, because I saw him in the vision I had of him being there, like like that part, and then I went and moved on because, you know, what happened. But I'm wondering if I'm wondering if there's more to what happened with the children, because this is the part that's I'm getting confused by, is he approached me about that story.
Yeah.
And then later, when I was talking to someone else, I learned about other versions of me. It's like the story got bigger. But I feel like this still applies to that story. But the part that I'm confused about is there's a lot of new characters in it. Like, ones I know, but like they weren't in the story when I was like, obviously they are, because they're like, this is more recent than those energies when I saw their like beginning or whatever, or origin.
Yeah.
But the part that I'm taking away, I know there's a lot more to it, but what I'm taking away from this is I think I misinterpreted who I misinterpreted who was the parent, like not the I don't want to say it, like the husband, I guess, or whatever. I'm wondering if I'm very curious about this. I'm getting suspicious. It's like I keep seeing stuff and like it moves to me and then moves back to something else. And I'm very aware of this because a lot of these characters could be, I'm seeing through their eyes as if it's me. That I'm very aware that that could be happening, but I usually know the difference, and so that's what I'm kind of confused by. Because this story, if we put it as like, for example, Nephile, me, and then Poseidon, who I thought was Ares, and we're like the reptilian looking things, and then we have those kids.
Yeah, the kids I find interesting. It's like, why, like, I feel like it keeps coming up.
Yeah. And the reason why this story changed, and there's so many things going on at once that I'm suspicious about. The twin thing kept changing as well because of that situation. Yeah. And I'm wondering if, yeah, this is interesting. I don't know. I've never, there's a fly obviously that came from nowhere too. The window's not open.
No.
Ah! Okay, back to this. Let's see. Prixus was received with intermediary because of the fleece, and so holding the fleece he walked into the halls of Atius. You have it in your strength to undo the vengeful anger of the powers of earth below, to bring his spirit again. Prixus commands us journey to Atius.